Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. Today we're going to talk about Thor Financial, and did I make any money from the 2 nodes I bought last week? We're going to find out. Well, hell yeah, we made some money. Let's talk about Thor Financial. First, I just want to say this is not financial advice. I want you to do your own research before you invest in anything. You got to do what's best for your pocket or pocketbook. Don't just jump on a bandwagon because you saw a video. Really look into it. I highly recommend getting into the Discord and reading the announcements, getting into the general chat, listening to what people are talking about or reading what people are talking about, and finding out more about it before you jump into this. You know, with any investment, you have to be prepared to lose that money. So don't invest in something just, because you, like I said, saw a video. That being said, really quick, let's talk about Thor Financial and what they are. They're exactly what it is. It's a financial business. They take money as investment. They use that money to invest in other businesses. They do it in the crypto space, and the better their investments do, the higher the price of their coin, the better the returns for you. They don't do so well, the lower the price of the coin, the lower the rewards for you. So that's basically how it works. How do you invest in Thor? Well, you can either stake on their coin or you can buy nodes. Now, I bought a couple nodes, and let's talk about the ones that they have available real quick. The Heimdall, the Freya, the Thor, and the Odin. Each one costs a little bit more depending on which one you want to invest in, and the rewards go up for each one as well. Now, the reward structure is changing. It's going to change this month. It's staggered across the month. I'm going to scroll up here so you can see it. On the Odin, it changes February 8th. Then the Thor is the 14th. The Freya is the 24th. And the Heimdall is on March 1st. They're letting the lower tiers stay in the payout structure for longer, the original one, so they can make a little bit extra because they have a lower payout. And the new payout structure is cut in half and in a little bit more than half. So that was a big pill to swallow. But for the longevity and the stability of this project, think of it like this. If they're investing and they're making this much money every month from all their investments, but these nodes are paying out this much money, eventually that will go down and you'll see that negative return eventually till the business crashes and everybody loses their money. Am I happy about this? Not at all. Not at all. But I choked that pill down and I'm going with the flow because I want this project to last, because the numbers I'm going to show you, I think you're going to want them to last as well if you do get involved in this. So let's look at the cost of Thor right now. 135.85. All right, it has come down. Let's look at 30 days. And Thor was doing pretty well. Look at this, going up. Now, if you know the crypto market, you saw that actually all coming down while Thor Financial was going up. Now, they did announce the new payout structure, and when they did, it dropped. It dropped hard because a lot of people were upset, and rightfully so. Like I said, it was a drop. It was 50% and a little bit more than 50% in different tiers, but it definitely dropped down. Now, the price did come up a little bit, but recently it has come down a little bit more. Again, this is not something you're going to get rich overnight. This is something that you got to be in for the long term. And that's really what this project is going to come down to. If you can stay in it for a reasonable amount of time, the return, in my opinion, is worth it. So what did I make? Let's look at that. Here they are right here. This is when I bought it. This is the exact time. I took a screenshot of this that night. 1 week later, I was getting late, and I had work the next day, so I just took a screenshot for y'all, and we're going to look at these numbers. So here they are here. So for the Heimdall, I got 1.47798 Thor, and for the Freya, I got 0.913114. That's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and move this over here, and let's go ahead and put these numbers in. So let's look at the Heimdall first, and that's 0.147798. So I made 20 bucks. 20 bucks in 1 week. Not that bad. That's the lowest tier, and that's making $20. That's not half bad for the investment. Now let's look at the Thor. Let's look at the Freya. and the Freya got us 0.913114, $123.67 for 1 week. Not bad. That's not bad at all. I got to tell you, I am not disappointed with that. Here is the spreadsheet that I mentioned. Now the spreadsheet, I will have a link in the description below. This one is the current payout structure, and it's going to be changing, as you saw throughout the month, different intervals. They're all going to be getting lowered, and when they do get lowered, they go down a good amount. So right now, like I said, I have here and here. I am looking to buy a Thor node, but let's look at it. So right now, at the current price, is 135, and if you buy a Hibdal node right now, it costs you 168 bucks. Full disclosure, I bought this when it was at 205. I bought one here and one here. So it has come down, especially after that big announcement. It definitely dropped, and that hurt. But again, I'm not doing this so I can cash out tomorrow. I'm looking to stay in here, and that's what this chart is all about. If you buy one node and you let it sit for 63 days, you'll have enough money to buy a second node. Then on the 95th day, if you've let your money sit, you can roll it over and buy a third node. On the 116th day, the 132nd day, so on and so forth, and at 180 days, 6 months, you would have rolled it, keep rolling it over, you'd have 10 nodes, you'd be making $810 a month. Not bad. Letting it sit for the full 180 days. Now the Freya that I got takes a little less time, and on the 143rd day, if I had kept letting it roll over, I would be making, at the 136, what I'm going to put 135 for now, you'd be making $5,200 a month. Once you buy a node, you own the node. The money that you invest, the Thor that you buy it with, goes to Thor Financial, and they use that money towards investments. So you don't ever get that money back, but you own the node forever. Someday I'll have to put this in a will for my son. But the node will continue on. As long as Thor Financial is profitable, you'll be seeing a return forever. You can have up to, I think, 100 nodes right here, as you can see. I have 2, and you can have up to 100. So you can keep letting these roll over as long as you want, or up to 100 of them per wallet. So this wallet has one of each, and that's your return. Now let's talk about what the new payout structure is going to be. So we have one of these in here. I am looking to get a Thor. So let's talk about Thor, and Thor per day. And if we come right back over here, you can see it right on it. It's 0.33 Thor per day. Now they haven't changed this yet, so it's not updated. And that's what we have right here, 0.33 Thor per day. The new one, 0.144. A little bit more than halved on that, right? Which is a significant amount. But again, if right now it's at 135, to buy a Thor node would cost you $1,687. If you just get one node and you cash it out every month, you'll get 583 bucks. So in about 3 months, you get your return on your investment, your ROI, or they call it here ROT for return on Thor, and you got your money back. For me, I'm looking to roll it over, and I think that's the smart move. You roll it over on 87 days, you'll have enough to buy a second. On the 130th day, so would that be about 4 months, you'll have enough to buy or roll it over again and get a third node. And as you buy more nodes, you're making more money each day, which continually shortens the span between each node. So from the first day down to your last 233 days later, if you kept rolling it over, you would end up with 10 nodes, making $5,800 a month at that point, making $70,000 a year if you stop there. Maybe you want to let it roll over and grab a couple other nodes in there, as you can see, when you get to your 9th and 10th node, you're looking at 10 days. When you go from your 10th to 11th, it probably decreases by about 2 days or 3 days per node. So if you got to, say, 15 nodes, ballparking it here, you might be getting a new node daily. You may be able to buy a new node every day, or at least every day and a half thereafter. And then you can just imagine how that compounds in the amount of money you'll be making every month. Thor made a bad investment. Just saying. $50, right? Thor goes down, hits the toilet, flushes, it's down to $50, which I'm not saying it's going to. I'm not saying it's not going to either. But even if it did, you'll still be making $2,100 a month for your initial investment. Now, if you did buy it at, let's say today, at $135, you're going to spend almost $1,700. If it did drop down for some reason, you would still be making more than your initial investment. As a matter of fact, you would be in here on your 212th day, you would have made back your initial investment. You'd kick yourself a few times because now you can get a Thor node for only $625 if it tanked. But nonetheless, the return is still not that bad. Still at $2,000 a month forever. I mean, that's really it. And if you're a big whale, go nuts. Let's see, what if it went down to $50? Ooh, $4,000. Man, would that be something? If you let that roll over and you bought that for $4,000 in 204 days, you'd be making $15,000 a month. I'm just saying. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm going to have links in the description below for these charts here. I will have both of them down there for you. I think I have the new payout structure. That'll definitely be in there. I got to put the sharing on the other one. The one that's dated for the 126, that's when the old payouts were. They changed it on the 27th. There was a lot of grumbling about that, so they adjusted it a little bit more and brought it back up a little bit. And that's what the one on the 28th was, where the new adjusted payout was going to be and where they are sticking now. So the one that says January 26th is what the old payout is. And you will be able to enjoy the old payout for a little bit longer, depending on, depending on which one you buy. If you bought the Himdala, you will get it for till March 1st. So that's kind of nice to get that one more month in there. Even the Freya, you get that to the 24th. So you're still going to get several more weeks of that. So, and of course, the Thor is going to revert pretty quickly here on Valentine's Day. So anyway, those are the charts. You see the numbers. I don't know. I'm going to try to get a Thor. I'm working towards it right now. I hope in the next week or two, I'll have enough together to get that. Hopefully the price goes up because I want to make more money with my other nodes, but hopefully it doesn't go up too much because I want to buy a Thor node, and the higher the price goes, obviously the more expensive it becomes. So I'd love to grab it today, or if it dropped down even a little bit more, but unfortunately I don't have the money today, so I am working towards that one. I will do a video once I get that. By then though, the new payout structure will be in effect, so just be prepared for that if you buy in today, that the new payout structure does come soon. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed, you know where that button is, hit it. I love to see them. I love to see the comments. I'd like to know if you have a Thor node. Are you staying away from Thor? Is it a slow motion train wreck? I'd love to hear your opinion. I'd love to know what you're doing. Is there other investments out there that you're looking towards? I'd love to hear about those as well. So anyway, I appreciate y'all checking in. I'll see y'all next time.